हेलो केतन भाई।
Hi, Raju.
એમ છો?
First class. સાતામાં
દેવગુરુ બસાય તમે સાદામાં?
યાર અમે ખાઈ પીને સાતામાં. હાય મારવી સાતામાં એને
દેવગુ પસાય
થોડું કહેવાય તું.
બેસનો
અરે વાહ. અને કાલ કરો કેવે.
બેસનો
અચ્છા પપ્પા કોર ક્યાં આયા?
હમ
પપ્પા કરો ક્યાં આયા?
ઉપવાસ
અને કાલ કરો ક્યાં આવા?
ઉપવાસ
બહુ ઉપવાસ કર્યો તો કુછ અવાજે.
ચોવ્યાવ
છઠ ચોવાને છઠ ચોવાને છઠ
ચાટ ચાટ
છઠ.
ચાટ
How is Neha?
That's good. હસી તો મળે ખાઈ પીને સાતામાં અહીંયા.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Good.
Ready for the school?
Kind of.
What do you mean kind of?
I don't really want to go to online school.
Or you don't like it?
I haven't started it, but I don't want to go to online school.
Okay. You know who your teacher is going to be?
I think it's Miss Alberts.
Okay.
We don't know for sure yet. We know for sure on Thursday, but right now it's Miss Alberts.
Okay.
So temporarily they have assigned one teacher. By Thursday, they'll have a final teacher assignment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it stays Miss Alberts.
How about you guys?
Yeah, we have teacher assignments achieve hai.
Oh,
And
great.
we also have list and among few supplies we have to pick up from the school next week.
Oh, school and pickup.
Yeah, and a schedule પણ achieve hai. So we have to
What kind of supplies school is providing?
some small things, some activities like that. It's
Oh,
not major, 3-4
Oh,
things.
okay, activities to pick up. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, we haven't got any of those.
I mean, they are still trying to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I've already gotten my pencil sharpened in my pencil box, and I have a humongous eraser. So it has 5 erasers in total.
Okay.
Kind of like, yeah. So you stack them
Uh-huh.
in the little small box,
Okay.
kind of like a pencil shaped,
Uh-huh.
and then it can last you like 2 to 1 year.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. I don't know how much you'll use it this year, given all the online work you will be doing, right?
You're gonna use a lot of laptop or computer.
Jai Jinendra, everyone.
Jai Jinendra, Tesh bhai, Jai Jinendra, Pawan uncle.
Jai Jainendra.
Jinendra Mada.
Yeah. Can I control my presentation from here, or do you have to do it?
એકવાર પ્રવીણ અંકલ એકવાર ટ્રાય કરો ને હમણાં અને જો if you don't mind send it to me Ritesh so that we have backup just in case તમને કે issue
No, yeah, that I can use. It is not a. It's a. What it is not a presentation. It is an article. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to be, using that. Okay. Which everybody can have a copy. I mean, it is on the e-library website. I'm updating that. Okay.
અચ્છા.
But from that, I'm going to do it is the in traditional Pratikaman. Okay. I have broken down the traditional Pratikaman into several sections. Okay. In these sections, this is what we are doing. In these sections, no, this is what we are doing. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
This way, it is like when they do it, okay, anybody can do it. With that method, it is the same sequence, but
Okay.
what you are doing it. Okay, so I have to control few things together, which it is not like that, okay, that you can do it. So I can send you the copy right now, but it is the article, okay? And that's what I'm using it anyway, okay?
Yeah, પ્રવીણ અંકલ એકવાર ટ્રાય કરી જુઓ ને હમણાં શેર કરવાનું તો we just એક ટેસ્ટ થઈ જાય આપણું.
Okay, it's a Word file, all right? Okay,
Yeah.
so let me send you right now, okay?
નહીં પ્રવીણ અંકલ સેન્ડ કરો તમને જો તમને શેર કરવું હોય ને તો you can also એકવાર ટ્રાય કરી જો before the meeting starts.
No, if we can share, if I can share it, okay?
Okay.
And I can still give you the file. That is not the point I'm trying to bring it out, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and then
અંકલ
you
પ્રવીણ
can
અંકલ
send out to everybody even, okay?
પ્રવીણ અંકલ
Yeah, go ahead.
તમને એમ કે છે કે અહીંયા વેબએક્સ પર શેર કરો એટલે જસ્ટ ટેસ્ટ થઈ જાય.
Yeah, oh, that's what you're saying.
Right.
Let me do it.
Yeah.
શેર બે મિનિંગ થઈ ગયા.
Yeah, share the content, okay? All right.
સાકામાં જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
Okay, just 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, now where is my presentations? All right. Okay, what I'm going to do is just expand it, make it a little bigger. All right. Oh gosh. Okay. And let me make it bigger. Okay, do you think like 170% bigger? This is good enough, or you want me to do bigger?
No, this is good enough.
This is good enough. All right, let me. Okay, so and now what we can do, like if you notice it here, this is the Pratikaman, this is the introduction, okay, and brief history of the Pratikaman, the change of the history. All right, now major steps. These are the steps for all complete Pratikaman. Now first avasyak, second, third, fourth, okay. Samvatsari Pratikaman, which is added portion, and then Devsi Pratikaman completion, and the last section is the spiritual celebration of successful completion. All right, where we do Ajit Shanti, Moti Shanti, and all other stuff. Okay. So that's the things. Now here it comes Samvatsari Pratikaman Vidhi, step by step comes. Just a minute, I'll show you. And actual things are in Hindi, the Vidhi itself, okay? આપણે જ્યારે દિવસી પ્રતિક્રમણ ચાલુ કરીએ છીએ આલો એણાથી એ ઓકે પહેલું સામાયિક લઈને પછી દિવસી પ્રતિક્રમણ ચાલુ કર્યો ઓકે અને દેન ચૈત્યવંદન કરીએ છીએ જે ચાર થોયનું એટલે all these step by step completely going through it, and it will be faster. And I'm just going to explain under these sections what we are doing and what are the sutras we recite. Okay?
બરાબર.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the point. Okay, these are the sutras we do. These are the things. And in that section, this is what you are doing. Right now, everybody's blind.
Yeah.
They just start ruling. He said, oh, we don't know what the heck. No.
Right.
Are we really doing Tirthank, the prayers, or are we doing Guru Vandan? Or Guru Vandan, you might know it, but anything else, I don't think you know it. What anybody knows it, okay?
Yeah.
Because we are not being told what you are doing. So that's what I did. Is everything's in English. I wrote it down in this group. Following sutras are recited and see what we are doing. Okay, Divsi Maloing. Okay, and then if you have any question which is not been answered, then I can answer it, or I can find the answer. Okay. when you do Vanditu, what are you really doing?
Right.
Reciting the sutra, right? Isn't there a sense? All right. What does it include? So that's the point I'm trying to. Here we explain the things. Okay, when you try to read, I get to convert into presentation form, but that's taking a lot of time. Okay, I'm not able to do it at this time.
Thank you, Praveen uncle.
Yeah.
I think the sharing test is working, so that I think it is.
Working. Okay.
Yeah, at least we can see it, so I think we are good from that perspective.
Yeah, and then I'll send you the file. Okay, and it will be in the e-library anyway. All right.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર everyone.
Jai Jindra, Sridhar.
કેમ છો?
બસ પર્યુષણ
શું બધા?
શું કર્યું તું ગઈકાલે?
બધા સાતામાં
બધા સાતામાં. તમે બધા?
ઓ યાર,
દેવગુરુ પસાય
સારી રીતે પારણા કર્યા ને.
જય જય એવરીવન.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર હિના ભાભી.
બધા સાતામાં.
યા તમે બધા?
Everybody is
જય જિનેન્દ્ર. જય જિનેન્દ્ર નેહા.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
ઘરમાં ને ઘરમાં છો. બીજે જતા નથી કોઈ.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
જિનેન્દ્ર. Good to see you, Marmi and Neville.
Thanks.
Somebody looks sleepy.
Right, right.
Neville જાય કાલથી સ્કૂલ છે.
મેકઅપ
ઓનલાઈન
Nah.
આ દેખાતી જ નથી. હા ભાઈ. 1 minute. કેટલું આવતું એ નથી.
તમે ખસી
ઓકે, તારે જ આવવાનું છે. નહીં નહીં તો
આંટી આંટી આવી જાઓ થોડા, નથી દેખાતા. પ્રવીણ અંકલ ખસશે, વાંધો નહીં.
ખસ્યા ઓલરેડી. તું કે પહેલા
ખસી ગયેલા છીએ.
મિક્સરમાં ટુકડા બહુ બધા વારા આવશે હવે.
25 points. I have more.
લો બરાબર ને?
હા એકદમ બરાબર.
બસ
સકલાર્થ નું ચૈત્યવંદન મેં ના જોયું એટલે કેવા બેઠી. થોઈ નહીં, થોઈ તો પછી આવે, પેલું સકલાર્થ નું ચૈત્યવંદન આવે. રીતેશભાઈ ને ખબર હશે બધી.
ઓય હાય.
મારું નામ દીધું તમે આરતીબેન?
એમને બધું મોઢે છે.
મને નથી ખબર.
સકલાર્થ નું ચૈત્યવંદન બહુ જ અઘરું છે. હું બોલતી હોઉં છું એટલે આમાં જોયું નહીં, એટલે મેં કીધું સકલાર્થ નું ચૈત્યવંદન ક્યાં ગયું. નેહા તને તો આવડતું હશે, ભક્ત આવડે છે.
રાઈટ નેહા?
No, I can.
મને નથી આવડતું. અચ્છા, પણ એનીવે
આપણે છે ને આ એક સારો આઈડિયા મને આવ્યો. કાલે પણ વાત થતી હતી કે આપણે છે ને એક કોમ્પિટિશન રાખવી જોઈએ કોને કેટલું આવડે છે. નહીં આરતી આંટી, શું કહો છો?
હા બસ બસ આઈ એગ્રી. કારણ કે હું પાર્ટિસિપેટ થઈ.
ફાધર્સ ડે માં કોમ્પિટિશન હતી ને, એવી પર્યુષણમાં પણ એક કોમ્પિટિશન થવી જોઈએ.
બાદલભાઈ બહુ સરસ આવડે છે.
Ritesh, મારે વર્કનો કોલ આવ્યો. I may not be at the meeting.
આરતીબેન પ્રવીણભાઈ બધાની પોલ ખોલાવી છે. કોલ આવશે.
Exactly.
આરતી આંટી, રેગ્યુલર ચૈતવંદન ને ડિફરન્સ છે?
ઓફ કોર્સ, સંવત્સરીમાં સકલાર્થ નું આવે.
અચ્છા.
કેટલું લાંબુ અને કેટલું અઘરું. પણ એની અમુક સૂત્રો તો છે જ ને. વાજિત શાંતિ છે, મોટી શાંતિ વારંવાર આવે, અજીત શાંતિ તો આપણે સંવત્સરી વખતે જ આવે. So,
તો પણ આરતી આંટી, ચૈત્યવંદન એટલે એ દેરાવાસી પ્રતિક્રમણમાં હોય કે સ્થાનકવાસીમાં પણ હોય?
સ્થાનકવાસીમાં ક્યાંથી હોય ચૈત્ય?
હા, એટલે જ મેં કીધું, મેં તો એવું સાંભળ્યું નથી એટલે.
તમારે લોકો તો સ્થાનકમાં જવાનું.
તમારે થોડા થવાના ના હોય, અમારે જઈને ભગવાનની પ્રેયર કરવાની.
ભાઈસ બચી ગયા.
હા, બચી ગયા.
પણ તમે બધા હવે આ બધું કરતા થઈ જ ગયા છો એટલે ઇટ ઇઝ હાર્ડ ટુ ડિફરન્શિએટ કોણ સ્થાનકવાસી કોણ ડઝન્ટ મેટર.
Yeah, doesn't matter. જૈન છીએ બસ, that matters.
Absolutely.
આઈ થિંક અહીંયા આવીને છોકરાઓને કરાવતા અને બધું ભણાવતા આપણે શીખી ગયા બધું.
એમ જ હોય. હા, ટીચર બધા તમે બધા ટીચર, તું, શ્વેતા, સેજલ.
પણ આરતીબેન, હવે બધાને એવું જ લાગે છે કે અમે દેરાવાસી હો. લાઈક મને કાલે કોઈ પૂછતું હતું કે કહેતું હતું કે મને તો એમ કે તું દેરાવાસી છે. મેં કીધું ના, હું સ્થાનકવાસી છું.
તને તો હજી ખબર છે. તો પેલા સ્થાનકવાસી પૂછે કે એમાં દેરાવાસી કે તમે પેલા બીજા કે છે કે દેરાપંથી.
આરતી આંટી, ટીચર તો પછી થયા, પહેલા તો પોતાના છોકરાઓને ભણાવવાનું ને, ત્યારે થોડું શીખવા મળે.
તો સાંભળ, પેલા તારે ભણવાનું, પછી છોકરાને. તું પહેલા તારું તો ભણવાનું કરતી નથી એટલે બીજા બધા
નથી કરતી.
થેન્ક યુ આરતી આંટી, થેન્ક યુ. એમની સાથે નથી કરતી એટલે એમને એમ છે કે નથી કરતી.
અચ્છા, આપણે રીતેશભાઈ એક રૂલ કરો કે જેનું પ્રેઝન્ટેશન છે એને કાંઈ નહીં બોલવાનું, બીજા બધા અત્યારે બોલે.
આરતીબેન, તમે બહુ ડિપ્લોમેટિક સ્ટેટમેન્ટ કર્યું.
થેન્ક યુ ફોર ધ કોમેન્ટ.
લાઈવ હોય ને એને કઈ કહેવાય નહીં.
લઈને મારે ક્યાં બોલવાનું હોય છે? આ તો પ્રેઝન્ટેશન હોય ત્યારે જ બોલવાનું હોય, બાકી કે દાડે બોલવાનું હોય છે.
No comments.
સેજલ ને પૂછો, કોઈ દાડો ફોન મૂકે છે?
ભૈરવને પૂછતો ખબર પડશે.
ભૈરવ તો જોબ પર હોય.
ના, મારે ને આરતી આંટી ને વાત થઈ છે અંકલ. એ હવે પછી એ તમારી સાથે પછી વાત કરીશ.
1-on-1 બેઝ પર.
1-on-1, yes.
એ સચિન કેમ છે?
કેમ છો બધા? જય જિનેન્દ્ર બધા કેમ છો? જય જિનેન્દ્ર બધા સાતામાં બધા
ચલો આપણે ચૈત્યવંદન કરીએ વાતો કરવા કરતા.
અરે ભાઈ, અત્યારે કરવાનું જ છે પછી.
હા, હમણાં બધા જોઈન થશે ને મીટિંગ માટે.
હા, એ તો
એની કે છોકરા ગણીએ તો બધા જોઈ. શું જગદીશભાઈ, શું થયું છે અવાજ ને?
वीडियो फ्लैग किया तो
બધા ક્વાઇટ થઈ ગયા.
11 વાગ્યાની રાહ જોવે.
Jai Jinendra, everyone.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
બધા ક્વાઇટ હતા એટલે મેં કંઈક બોલું.
I know it is almost 11, but લોકો હજી join થાય છે, તો we'll give it 5 more minutes and then we'll start the meeting.
તું લાઈટ કરી તો કર.
બરોબર દેખાય તો છે.
અચ્છા
ક્વાઇટ થઈ ગયું.
યા
તપસ્વીઓ સાતામાં તે વિડીયો આપણું નથી
છે
ઓડિયો
બધું.
અમે સાતામાં, તમે સાતામાં.
પંકજ સાતામાં છે ને?
બિલકુલ જગદીશ સાહેબ કેવો અપવાસ રહ્યો ગઈકાલે?
ખાતામાં
હાય આરવી.
આજે બીજો કરવાનો છે ને?
જિનેન્દ્ર.
ઓકે.
આજે બીજો ઉપવાસ કરવાનો છે.
ના એક જ ચોબિયારો થાય સો ધેટ્સ ઓલ.
Well, that's good enough.
સારું કહેવાય ચોવિયારો કરશો પંકજભાઈ.
It's hard in this weather.
It is.
નેહા તારું શું ચાલે છે? એકાસણા
આજે ઉપવાસ છે.
બીજો ઉપવાસ છે?
વાહ.
સાતામાં છો?
પંકજ અહીંયા ઘરે જમવા આવી જશે, નેહાને ચિંતા નહીં.
છોકરાઓ છે ને બંને
લઈને આવે.
હા વળી અમને લાભ મળશે.
હું છોકરાઓને લઈને આવીશ.
આવો
તે અપાસ કર્યો છે? નેહાએ અપાસ કર્યો? આ નેહા શું આને નામ અપાસ કર્યો એને જ?
ના ના
હું તો ખાલી છોકરાને લાવવાનો હતો.
યા વેલકમ. મિતુલને લઈને આવજે.
It is open for everybody.
આપણે જઈએ. જય જિનેન્દ્ર everybody.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
વિકી હાઉ આર યુ?
ગુડ ગુડ. કેમ છો તમે લોકો?
બસ સાતામાં બધા?
યા બધા સાતામાં. હા
દેખાશે નહીં તારું.
રુચિને છે અત્યારે. રુચિને
છે. વાવ. તમારે છે?
હા સારું છે. એ મારું છે.
શું કીધું?
પહેલા કે તમારો પિક્ચર બહુ ખુશી છે. એક મિનિટ કહું છું, લાઈટ કર.
કેમ છો પ્રવીણ અંકલ? તબિયત સારી? મ્યુટ ઉપર છું પણ ખ્યાલ આવે છે.
બધા સાતામાં છો?
ક્યાં સાતામાં? હા બધા.
રમણીકભાઈ જય જિનેન્દ્ર. મ્યુટ છે. મ્યુટ છે.
હેલો જિનેન્દ્ર everybody.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
Where's the camera? આપણો કેમેરા ક્યાં છે? અહીંયા છે.
ત્યાં કઈ
હા કેમેરા. ઓકે બોલું વાત કર.
અનમ્યુટ કરી દે આપણો અવાજ અનમ્યુટ કરી.
જય જીનેન્દ્ર બધાને.
Okay, I think it is 11:05. This seems to be a record, participation meeting. We have over 50 people for the first time. So welcome everyone. Jai Jinendra. Welcome to August monthly meeting for JSCNC. We hope all tapasvis are in good sata during this Pariksha Mahaparva. Just to go over the ground rules. Please mute your lines if you're not speaking. This will help avoid the background noise and make sure that everyone can enjoy the session. Also, if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat window. Please note that we are recording this meeting to share with people who might not be able to attend. Now I'm going to turn it over to our JSCNC President, Mr. Ritesh Salod, to kick off the meeting. Over to you, Ritesh.
Oh. You hear me, Ketan?
Delay है थोड़ू Ritesh.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Ritesh. But I think there maybe I don't know if there was a hiccup at WebEx end.
Okay.
I think people are coming back up. Let's give them a minute or two, and then get started.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, the voice is definitely there. I can hear you now, Ritesh. But I think
Just a minute. Give me a minute. 1 minute.
there was a hiccup at WebEx end.
Okay.
I think people are coming back up. Let's give them a minute or two, and then get started.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, the voice is definitely there.
Ketan, can you hear me now?
Ritesh, throw delay check. Give it 2 minutes.
So give me 1 more minute, okay?
I
I'll
think there is
just
some
connect with a different computer. Just
there is some WebEx issue. Maybe just give it 2 minutes.
Hey Ritesh, I think you are joined from 2 different devices. So I think you have to drop it from one of them, either from laptop or from mobile.
So Ketan, now how is it? Is it better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead and get started.
So I can start. I think I'm connected via phone, should be fine. All right, Jai Jinendra everyone, and welcome to August meeting. Hope everyone is doing good and kind of used to with this pandemic, keeping yourself healthy, busy. So first announcement is the sad announcement. Sunandana Ben Vora, a great Jain scholar, age 98, passed away on August 5th. And she visited our Jain center from 91 to 2004. and she compiled more than 50 books, and her contribution to Jain community is very impressive. So let's have a moment of silence and have her in our thoughts and prayers. Namo Hriyantarana. So let me begin with, wishing you all a very happy Paryushan. So આ મહાપર્વમાં જોડાયેલા દરેક તપસ્વીઓની હું અનુમોદના કરું છું અને તમે સૌ સાતામાં હશો અને તમારી સાતા રહે for next coming days. Your best wishes. I want to begin this meeting with a very beautiful message, which is, kind of very related to this difficult time. So ભગવાન મહાવીર સ્વામી સામે જોઈને કોરોના વાયરસે કીધું કે હું કેટલો સૂક્ષ્મ છું, કેટલો નાનો છું, તો પણ મેં તમારા મંદિરના બધા દ્વારોને બંધ કરાવી દીધા. તો મહાવીર સ્વામી હસ્યા અને કીધું પણ તે ના જોયું કે મેં દરેકના ઘરને મંદિરમાં પરિવર્તન કરી દીધા. So I'm glad to see everyone is, trying their best to connect or via different resources in this Mahaparva. For example, yesterday we had live English Pratikraman and live traditional Pratikraman, where we have seen around 50 families joined in that wonderful event. Now we are talking about Paryushan, so I would like to take this opportunity to say that if I or any of the committee member have hurt any of you while serving this wonderful organization JSCNC, knowingly or unknowingly, અંતકરણથી હું મન વચન કાયાથી મિચ્છામિ દુક્કડમ કહું છું. Next is a few announcements, a few important reminders about upcoming Paryushan live events. So live JSCNC Bhavna coming up on Friday, August 21st from 7:30 to 9 p.m. This is very special planning done by Bhavna committee, so you don't want to miss that. Please join that. Live Samvatsari Pratikraman, traditional Pratikraman on August 22nd by Mahendra Bhai and Indira Mendosi. It will start at 5:30 p.m. Jaina and JSCNC hosted live English Pratikraman by Praveen Shah. That is on August 22nd. Again, it will start on 5:30 p.m. Jaina and JSCNC hosted workshop session by Praveen Shah, available starting today until Friday, August 21st from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. This year, we have introduced an additional Paryushan event, Tapasvi Bahuman and Kids Competition results. Also, we'll try to, give opportunity to all the members to say Michhami Dukram to Sakal Sangh in that particular meeting. So that is on Sunday, August 22nd, 11 a.m. in the morning. So I encourage all the members to please connect with us in the next Sunday meeting. With the collaboration of Detroit Center and others, we have shared different links to attend Pravachan by Kumar Par Desai, Sri Sainik by Gala, and Daily Bhavna. So please use those resources and, take advantage in this Mahaparva. Apart from this live events, we have updated Paryushan Planner with recorded YouTube videos. So that is updated. You can use those recorded videos for traditional Pratikraman, for English Pratikraman. I would like to add one disclaimer here. So this is all online. And this is very different experience this year. So please understand that these are all virtual and we are heavily rely on technology. We have tried and we will try our best to make this experience best for all of you members. But if anything goes wrong, anything doesn't go as expected, please accept our sincere apologies for that. Today's meeting is very special considering we have our own youth performing and showing their presentations. They have put lots of effort and I'm sure it will be amazing to see them performing. I can't wait more and let me hand over to Sejal Ben to drive that presentation. Sejal Ben, over to you.
Right. Thank you, Ritesh. Hope everyone has good Shata. And on behalf of Parshala team, Parshala teachers, wish you all a happy, peaceful, and spiritual Paryushan Parva. So as Ritesh mentioned, today's meeting is special because we have an amazing lineup of kids' presentation, of Parshala students' presentation, starting from Naukar Mantra to various different stutis, sutras, PowerPoints, and stavans. So it's a full packed program. Students, just want to let you know that Neha auntie, Shweta auntie, Purvi auntie, Rita auntie, and myself are very excited. We are looking forward to your recitations and presentations, and we are cheering for you guys. So good job, and very proud of you. Parents, also a big thanks to you for supporting them and making them participate in this meeting. So the students, just going to go over some rules very quickly. I've already shared that in the email. So everyone has to be on mute until it's your turn to speak. Then once it's your turn, once your name is announced, you can unmute yourself and have your camera on so we can see you. And once you are done with your presentation, again, go back to mute. State your name at the beginning of your presentation or recitation. So let's begin. So what better than to start this Paryushan Parva meeting with Naukar Mantra. So we have Anaya Parekh from Vardhaman Group, who is going to be doing Naukar Mantra and Chattari. Anaya, you can unmute yourself.
Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Jai Jinendra, Anaya.
Om Namo Riyantanam, Om Namo Siddhanam, Om Namo Yaryanam, Om Namo Vajayanam, Namo Sabasakunam, Eso Panchanamakara, Sarva Pava Panasana, Mangalalam Tatsalvasam, Paramam Havai Mangalam, Tatari Mangalam, Ayamta Mangalam, Sita Mangalam, Sahu Mangalam, Kevali Panato Brahmo Mangalam, Tatari Logutama, Arihanta Logutama, Sita Logutama, Sahu Logutama, Kevali Panato Brahmo Logutama, Tatari Saranam Pavachami, Arihante Saranam Pavachami, Site Saranam Pavachami, Sahu Saranam Pavachami, Kevali Panato Dhammo Saranam Pavachami.
Great job, Anaya. Thank you for starting this meeting with this wonderful Naukar Mantra and Chattari Mangalam.
You're welcome.
Next, we have RV Daliwala from Arihant Group. Arihant Group is our youngest group, then it's Veer Group, then Vardhaman Group, and then Mahavir Group, age-wise, the students age-wise. So now we have RV Daliwala from our youngest group, Arihant Group.
Jai Jinendra, my name is R.V. Dariwala.
Now RV will say Naukar Mantra.
Namo Hantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Aryanam, Namo Jainam, Namo Sasanam, Namo Hantanam. Ejamachin Mokaro Sava Paupanasana, Mangalana Jasavisim Padam Have Mangalam.
હવે આવી દર્શનમ દેવદેવસ્ય સ્તુતિ બોલશે.
Darshanam Devashyam, Darshanam Papanashanam, Darshanam Swargasopanam, Darshanam Moksha Sadhanam.
હવે આરવી મંગલમ ભગવાન વીરો સ્તુતિ બોલશે.
Mangalam Bhagwan Viro, Mangalam Gautam Prabhu, Mangalam Suli Bhadyachya, Jaina Tramastu Mangalam.
That was so good. Good job, RV. Next, we have Manav from Veer Group and Karan from Vardhaman Group, and they both are going to sing a stavan.
Can you see our video?
Yes, yes.
Jai Jinendra, everybody. Today, my name is Manav and this is my father Karan.
Hello everyone, today we will be singing to Mane Bhagwan. Mane Bhagwan,
Thank you.
Good job.
Very, very good job, Manav and Karan. So they are ready to be included in the Pauna team. All right, so moving on. We have a presentation from Arav Parekh from Mahavir Group. But before, Arav, you begin your presentation, I would like Purvi Aunty, Purvi from Mahavir Group to say a little bit about the project that the kids are going to be presenting.
Sure. I'm going to quickly share my screen. Okay, can everyone hear me? Hello, can everyone hear me?
We can see the screen, but it's very hard to hear you.
Unless I'm raising?
Yeah,
Much better. Yes.
better.
Okay. So currently I will say the section is that versions
Purvi, there is some background noise. Is Adi or is there another laptop or something on your side? You might want to mute that completely.
So any position assignment that you for them to take any of the virtues and describe in their own words what it means to them. So this is also a continuation of some of the work that we did with the Mavi group last year.
Purvi, I'm sorry again, but I don't know. I'm not able to hear you clearly.
Okay. Is this any better?
Yes, much better.
Okay, I think maybe microphone is far from where I was sitting.
Okay.
So I was just saying that the assignment for this year for position was for them to take any of the disruption virtues and describe in their own words what it means to them on a slide or presentation. And this was a continuation from previous year with the Mavi group where we researched many different, across different religions, founders and leaders of those religions, and including Jainism, and the virtues or qualities that those leaders had. And then after figuring out those qualities, the Maori group last year then created this painting based on that. So I think some of you may have already seen this painting before. And now I will go ahead and share Ara's presentation.
Do you want me to share it, or are you going to share it?
Okay, you can go ahead and share it. I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
Okay. Jain, my name is Ara, correct? And my slide is about truth and what it means to me. So, truth or satya is a very important virtue. It can be many things, but I have listed 3. So, truth is not lying, meaning telling the whole truth, even when you are wrong. It is also admitting when you are wrong, which is related to being accepting and humble. Finally, it is acting the way you are supposed to all the time, which is also integrity. All in all, every virtue is connected to each and every one. So if we start following one virtue, it will hopefully lead us to have even more great virtues. Thank you.
Nicely done, Arav. Great job. Next is Kian Gosrani from Arihant Group. I'm not sure if Kian has joined. Oh, all right. Good to see you, Kian.
So Kian is going to say the stuti of Khamemi, and after that he will be saying 24 Tirthankars' names.
Jai Jinendra, Kamemi, Savvajive, Savve Jiva Kamantume, Vittime, Savvabhuvesu, Velam Machanake. Ela Shri Lushabdev, Bija Shri Ajitnath, Bija Shri Sampurnath, Tuta Shri Abhinandanath, Ashwa Shri Sumatinath, छठा श्री पद्मा प्रभु स्वामी, सातवां श्री सुपार्श्वनाथ, आठवां श्री चंद्र प्रभु स्वामी, नवमा श्री सुविधिनाथ, 10वां श्री शीतलनाथ, 11वां श्री श्रेयसनाथ, 12वां श्री वासुपूज्य स्वामी, 13वां श्री विमलनाथ, 14वां श्री
15वां श्री and 14वां श्री
अनंतनाथ,
15वां श्री
धर्मनाथ,
16वां श्री
शांतिनाथ, 17वां श्री खुंटूनाथ, 18वां श्री अरनाथ, 19वां श्री मल्लीनाथ, 20वां श्री मुन्नीसुलवत स्वामी, 21वां श्री नमीनाथ, 22वां श्री नेमीनाथ, 23वां श्री पार्श्वनाथ, 24वां श्री महावीर स्वामी.
Very good. Awesome, Kian. Great job. Now we have Prisha from Veer Group and Vihan. Oh, sorry, Prisha from Arihant Group and Vihan from Veer Group. Prisha and Vihan, you can unmute yourself.
Jajinandra, my name is Vihan Rakecha. And my name is Prisha Rakecha. And today we're going to be both saying Namastu Sutra. Shivamastu Sarvataha Paranirata Bhavantu Bhuktagana Dosha Parantu Nasham Sarvata Sughi Bhavantu Loka.
Nicely done. Great job. Next we have Ishan Kuruva from Vardhman Group. Ishan.
Jajinendra, I am Ishan Kurwa. I'm in 4th grade, and I'm going to be talking about respect. Respect is not what you know, it's what you do. This means even if you know respect, people can't see it, so you have to show it. First level of respect is self-respect. The 3 things are hygiene, positive attitude, and eating healthy food. The reason these are the big 3 is because they help you get stronger and help your minds. The second level of respect is respecting others. One should respect their parents, teachers, and instructors. Some examples are listening to your parents and working hard in school. Also, if you are debating, you should be calm and take it easy. You can also be respectful of strangers by acknowledging them and making eye contact. The third level of respect is respecting the community around you. This means your surroundings, community, and neighborhood. An example is picking up trash and listening to the rules. And if people are not listening to the rules, then you can politely tell them to stop. Try to use as minimal resources as you can. Respect is a very important aspect of our life, and if you show respect, it can be very useful to make friends, and friends are very important to help you grow. Respect is also necessary when you have to work in a team. I'm going to end this by saying treat others the way you want to be treated. Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing, Ishan. Great job. And just wanted to add that it was all written by Ishan as a essay topic. So great job. I'm glad to learn about the 3 levels of respect and also great job.
Thank you.
So next we have Arham Shaha from Mahavir Group. Arham, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you can start your presentation.
Okay, let me just pop on my presentation. I hadn't, one second. Okay. There we go. How do you screen share? Is it, okay, there we go.
Arham, are you going to turn on your video?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Thank you.
So today I'm going to be talking, my name is Arham Shaha and I'm in 6th grade. And today I will be talking about Kshama or forgiveness and Kshama or forgiveness is the first day of Das Lakshan Parva and the last day of Paryushan Parva, and it is dedicated to forgiveness. And it describes whenever you make a mistake, you can be forgiven, but you want to try hard not to do the same mistake again. So like if you by accidentally like hit a ball to someone and if they forgive you, you might want to try not to make the same mistake again, or or next time the person might not forgive you, and it might like slowly become a problem if you keep on doing it. And also you can forgive a friend if he makes a mistake. What this does is it allows you to like be with more people, like people will let you in, and it also improves friendship, so you have more friends and you won't be lonely all the time. So like if you're lonely and you forgive lots of people will be like, come on, you can join us in lunch, you can play with us at recess. And also you should forgive when there's a small problem, like you should forgive when there's like a tiny argument. You shouldn't forgive when problems are like major. For example, maybe like let's see, maybe doing something very bad, like maybe stealing something like from another person and not telling them anything, like nothing in further life. So that could be a major problem. A small problem would be like an argument if you and your friend had some arguments when you were playing and you disagreed on something. Maybe you could forgive them then. So forgiveness is a big important thing in life, because without forgiveness you wouldn't have any friends or anything anything to do in life. And that's my presentation.
Good job. Good job, Aram. Thank you for these little reminders on this forgiveness on this Paryushan Parva. Next, we have Adi from Vardhaman Group. Adi.
Hello, my name is Avi.
And I'm going to say Satlak Sutra. Satlak Vikai Satlak Prithvikai Satlak Apkai Satlak Deokai Satlak Lokai Daslak Prithvik Vanaspatikai Chodlak Sadharana Vanaspatikai Dolak Banya Dolak Danya Dolak Tranya Charlak Devta Charlak Narki Charlak Niranj Panchandra Chodlak Manushya Isatla Chirasi Lak Jiva Yoni Mise Mera Jiva Nijo Koi Jiv Himsa Ki Ho Karai Ho Kirte Hoy Anmodna Kiya Ho Un Sub Kat Man Vajan Kaya Semi Chami Dukadan.
Good job, Adiv. Very nicely done. And next we have Ivan and Ishan Shah.
Hi, my name is Ivan Shah. And this is my brother Ishan Shah. Staging and today I'm gonna say the first 12 Kirtankas and Ishan's gonna say the last 12. Adinath, Jeetnath, Sambhunath, Abhimandan Swami, Simriti, Pandra Prabhu, Siparshvanath, Chandra Prabhu, Sivadinath, Shitanath, Shayansnath, Vasapuja Swami, Vimanath, Anantanath, Dharmanath, Shantinath, Kuntunath, Arnath, Malinath, Munisurva Swami, Naminath, Neminath, Parshanath, Madhur Swami. Now we're going to say 16 facts of the Tirthankars. All 24 Tirthankars have 5 Kalyanaks, or major celebratory life events. They are born as either a prince or a princess. Shyavan Kalyanak. When the Tirthankar's soul is conceived in the mother's womb. Jama Kalyanak. When Tirthankar is born, Tirthankars are born with 3 types of knowledge. Mati Gyan, Shrutya Gyan, and Adi Gyan. Dishya Kalyanak. When Tirthankar gives up worldly possessions and becomes a monk. Kivagnan Kalyanak. When Tirthankar destroys all 4 Gati karmas and obtains Kivagnan or absolute knowledge. Nirva Kalyanak. When the Tirthankar's soul is liberated and becomes a Siddha, a liberated soul. Adinath Bhagwan was born in Ayodhya and attained Nirvana at Astapati. Ayodhya city is important to both Jains and Hindus. Our current 24 Tirthankars had 19 Kalyanaks in Ayodhya. All of Vasapuja Swami's 5 Kalyanaks occurred in Champapuri. Neminath attained Nirvana at Girnar III. Madhur Swami obtained Nirvana at Pavapuri. The remaining 20 Tirthankars of this era obtained Nirvana at Samit Sirji. Both Monath and Neminath are considered Banarchi Brahmachari. The other 22 Tirthankars were married before taking Diksha. Monath obtained Nirvana the same day as Monath as she took Diksha. Neminath was a cousin to Krishna. During Madhur Swami's third life, he was Adinath Bhagwan's grandson.
Great job. Great job on the facts of Tirthankars. Awesome. Next we have Arav Salot from Vardhaman group, and he's going to be singing a stavan. So go, Arav.
Judging name is Arav, and I'm gonna be singing Ani Shudman. Ani Shudman Asata Deva Juharu Shashwata. Ani Shudman Asata Deva Juharu Shashwata. पारसनाथ मन वांछित पूर चिंतामणि मारी चिंता चूर शंखेश्वर दादा मारी चिंता चूर अणियारी तारी आखड़ी जाने कमळनी पाखड़ी अणियारी तारी आखड़ी जाने कमळनी पाखड़ी मुखड़ी ठे दुख जाए दूर चिंतामणि मारी चिंता चूर शंखेश्वर दादा मारी चिंता चूर कोઈને નમે મારા મનમાં તું જ રમે કોઈને નમે મારા મનમાં તું જ રમે સદા જુહાડું ઉગતે સૂર ચિંતામણી મારી ચિંતા ચૂર શંખેશ્વર દાદા મારી ચિંતા ચૂર શંખેશ્વર ના સાચા દેવ શુભ કર્મને પાછા ઠેવ શંખેશ્વર ના સાચા દેવ શુભ કર્મને પાછા ઠેવ તું છે મારે હજરા હજૂર ચિંતામણી મારી ચિંતા ચૂર શંખેશ્વર દાદા મારી ચિંતા ચૂર આ સ્તોત્ર જે મનમાં ધરે એના કાજ સદાય સરે આ સ્તોત્ર જે મનમાં ધરે એના કાજ સદાય સરે आदि व्याधि दुख जाए दूर चिंतामणि मारी चिंता चूर शंखेश्वर दादा मारी चिंता चूर तू तुझने लागे तू मुझने लागे तू सुप्रीम तुझो कोई ना आवे चीत मुझने लागे तुझ सुप्रीम तुझो कोई ना आवे चीत कर मुझ तेज प्रताप प्रचुर चिंतामणि मारी चिंता चूर शंखेश्वर दादा मारी चिंता चूर भव भव मांगू तुझ पद से चिंतामणि अरिहंत देव भव भव मांगू तुझ पद से चिंतामणि अरिहंत देव समय सुंदर कह गुण भरपूर चिंतामणि मारी चिंता चूर शंखेश्वर दादा मारी चिंता चूर जय जिनेन्द्र
Wow, awesome.
good.
Very good. It is a long stavan and you memorized it. Awesome, Arav. Very good. So we are having a younger Bhavna team ready, getting ready for next year. So next we have Aryan Rajnikant from Mahavir Group.
Jason Indra, over here. Hi. So I prepared a slide that I'm going to share now. Oh, okay, I'm not allowed to share for some reason, which is pretty weird. So I'm going to see if I'm going to open up this from a different app and see if I'm able to share. Yeah, hold on. He's not able to share his content. It says switch from here.
Purvi, is it possible for you to share?
Yeah, so I can share his slide.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Aryan? Purvi auntie can share and you can talk.
Yeah, I can share. Aryan, I would like to. Hey, before Aryan goes, I just want to say that Aryan, Mika and I have made edits to your slide. I don't know why you choose them back, but you can share what you have.
What?
Purvi, it's hard to
Next time,
hear.
please, take our input and share with the some what we recorded.
So my slide is about straightforwardness, and so you have to click. Okay, it is to live and act straightforward. It is to act a straightforward life without lying. So basically, what that means is you should try not to lie or not to deceive, and just do what you think and be like, don't deceive people. Just do what you say and live a good straightforward life. So you shouldn't cheat people, or you shouldn't try and like deceive them. Like, let's just say for some reason a blind man is gambling, and let's just say he wins. You shouldn't try and cheat him out of winning just because he's blind. You should at least say, like, approve of him and be happy for him. So you should try and be kind. There's a quote there from Mark Twain: if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. My mom said the exact same thing, so I put a name there as well. And that's SpongeBob saying, be kind. So yeah, that's my slide.
Great job, Aryan. And I agree. I love your mom's quote along with Mark Twain's. That's true. If you tell the truth, then you don't have to remember anything that you lied before for. So that's good.
Thank you.
The next we have Kian Cheda and Veer Cheda. Kian is from and Veer is from Vardhman Group.
JSCNC, my name is Veer and I am Kian. And we are going to say Mangalam. Mangalam Bhagavana Veero, Mangalam Gautam Prabhu, Mangalam Suri Bhadradya, Mangalam Kunda Kundayo, Jain Dharmostu Mangalam.
And now Veer Cheda from Vardhman Group. Go ahead, Veer.
Shivamastu Sarva Jagata Paratanirta Bhavantu Bhutana Dosha Priyantu Nasham Sarvatra Suhita Lok.
Great job, Veer. Purvi, just one request: if you can mute your microphone, that would be great. Thank you. Next, we have Arsh Parekh from Mahavir Group.
Hi, my name's Arsh Parekh, and I'm going to do a presentation about forgiveness. Krishna, forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ability to realize you were wrong and working it out with the other person. It is also really meaning your apology, and instead of just saying it for show, because if you just say it, you're just going to make the same mistake over and over. And forgiveness is showing that you will try to be better after the incident and actually working on it. Forgiveness is letting things go.
Good job, Arsh. Great job. Next, we have Shubh Shah from Vardhaman Group.
My name is Shubh and I'm gonna sing Icha Me Panchim.
Shubh, can you turn on your video if possible?
Should I start singing? Ichami Pri Kamyu Ira Viraye Virahanaye Kamna Kamne Paya Kamne Via Kamne Harya Kamne Osa Utin Pana Dak Mate Makada Santana Sankarne Jeme Jiva Viraye Egindia Begindia Tegindia Charindia Panchindia Abya Vatia Lesha Sangaya Sangatia Parya Via Kalamya Udavya Tanam Sankamya Jivyao Vavrovia Dasmichami Dukram Dasutri Karanam Pachit Karanam Visoy Karanam Visali Karanam Pavanam Kamanam Nigayante Thami Kausagnam Anatha Osasyanam Narsasyanam Khasyanam Chienam Jambayanam Uduenam Vaniskarenam Pamalai Pitmuchaye Suhumehi Anga Sanchalihi Suhumehi Kel Sanchalihi Suhumehi Dite Sanchalihi Evmahi Ehi Angaraho Abago Avirhio Hujume Kausago Jav Nomar Arihantanam Bhagavantanam Namo Karyanam Ta Na Paremi Tav Kayam Thantenam Monenam Zanenam Vo Apanam Vosirami.
Very good. So many stutis and a really good job, Shubh. Great job. Next, we have Marmi and Neville Chedda. Marmi is from Veer Group, Neville is from Vardhaman Group, and they are going to sing a stavan.
Itani Shakti. Hello, my name is Marmi. And my name is Neville. And we are singing a stavan, Itani Shakti. इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना दूर ज्ञान के हो अंधेरे तू हमें ज्ञान की रोशनी दे हर बुराई से बचकर रहे हम जितनी भी दे भली जिंदगी दे बैर होना किसी का किसी से भावना मन में बदले की होना हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना हम न सोचे हमें क्या मिला है हम ये सोचे क्या क्या है अपन फूल खुशियों की बाटे सदा हम सबका जीवन की बन जाए मधुबन अपनी खाना कल जाए तू बहा दे हर दिखावन हर एक मन का कोना हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना Thank you.
Great job. Great singing, both of you. Next, we have Kabir Rajnikant from Vardhaman Group. Kabir?
Hello, my name is Kabir, and I will be doing Mangalam Bhagwan Viro and Adimam. Mangalam Bhagwan Viro, Mangalam Gautama Prabhu, Mangalam Stuli Bhadradya and Jaina Dhammastu Mangalam. Mangalam Bhagwan Viro, Mangalam Gautama Kani, Mangalam Kunda Kandaya, Jaina Dhammastu Mangalam. Adimam Pritrinata, Madimam Prahakuram, Adimam Tirtanatam, Cha Vasavasami Suma.
Great job.
Thank you.
Sorry. Next, we have Aryan Lalan from Veer Group. Aryan?
Hello, my name is Aryan, and I will be singing a stuti called Shri Pratima. I forgot the name, but Shri Pratima Manaharani, Dukari, Shri Vijinandani, Sapta Cheke Sarvada, Dukari, Pamis. Oh man, I forgot the whole thing.
Start again. Second, I'm going to start again.
I'm going to start again. Shri Pratima Manaharani, Dukari, Shri Vijinandani, Bhaktani Shri Sarvada, Dukari,
जाने के लिए
चांदनी प्रतिमाना गुण भावधरी ने जय मानसो गाय छे पामी सगड़ा सुगत जुगतना मुक्ति बनी जाय छे जय
Good job.
Good job, Aryan. Great job. Next, we have Monish Shah from Mahavir Group. Monish? I think I saw you as joined.
There it is.
Okay, mute.
He's coming, 1 second.
Shweta, if Monish is talking, we cannot hear him.
Yeah, that's what I asked him to unmute, and Anand is looking into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sejal, I think there is some technical difficulty, so if you can move on to the next one.
Yeah, so we'll move on, and when he's ready, just let me know.
Sure.
All right. So the next person, the next student is Viraj Shah from Vardhaman Group.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai
So
Jinendra.
I'm going to sing Adi Mom. Adinam Prithvinath Madimam Nisprahigraham Adinam Tirthanatam Cha Rishabhaswami Namastu Maha.
Somebody Kamemi?
I'm not supposed to say Kamemi.
Yes, you are.
Oh! Kamemi Savajive Savajiva Kamantume Mithi Me Shavabueshu Veram Manjana Kenai.
Good job.
Good job, Viraj. Next, we have Marmi from Veer Group. Marmi.
Hello, my name is Marmi and I'm singing Anata Usasi. Anata Usasi Eram Nisasi Enam Kasi Enam Chinam Jamba Enam Uduenam Vayanasa Ginam Bamalia Pitamuchaya. Sumim Anga Sanchalehim, Sumim Kia Sanchalehim, Sumim Dikti Sanchalehim. Even my Ehim Agarahim Abago Avraho Jamaica Suto. Jav Arihantanam Bhagavantanam Namakaranam Nopuremi. Tav Kayam Thananam Muninam Jainam Apanam Shirami.
Awesome, Marmi. Great job. So next is Neville from Vardhman Group.
Hello, my name is Neville and I'm going to be singing Karami Bante. Karami Bante Samayam Savajam Jogam Pachakami Janyam Pajwaswami Duviham Tivihinam Manenam Vayae Kainam Na Paremi Nakar Vemi Tafsa Bante Parikamami Nindami Girihami Apanam Shirami.
Great job, Neville. Next, we have Arav Salot from Vardhman Group.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Jajinendra, my name is Arav, and I'm gonna sing Tasauttari. Tasauttari Karnanam, Paichit Karnanam, Visoi Karnanam, Visali Karnanam, Kamanam, Pavanam Kamanam, Nigayana Thai Tamika Osagam.
Awesome, great job. Shweta, is Monish ready?
Yeah, can you hear
Can
me?
you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Can you see it? Okay. So, Jain, my name is Monish, and I've done a slide on truth or satya. And so my definition of truth is having integrity all the time, even if it may get you in trouble. And that satya should not harm or hurt anyone. And you should always observe honesty in speech, mind, and action. And so there's a story about King Hansa, who was once going on a spiritual discourse when a deer ran past him. And so soon after that, a hunter came chasing after it, and he asked the king if he had seen it. And instead of telling the hunter where it went, he just spoke irrelevant facts so the hunter would go away. And so that connects with my second point, that satya should not harm or hurt anyone. And then these two words, integrity and honesty, also go with truth, because you should always use the two when you're speaking the truth. And then I have these two pictures, one of Bhagwan Mahavir and one of Mahatma Gandhi. And Bhagwan Mahavir always spoke the truth, and so did Mahatma Gandhi. And even though we may not be a Bhagwan, we're just another person like Mahatma Gandhi. And if he also always spoke the truth, so can we. Okay, so thank you, and I wish everyone a happy Paryushan.
Great job. Great some reminders during this Paryushan festival. Great job, Monish.
Thank you.
And the last we have Riya Shah from Mahavir Group.
Janindra. So for this Paryushan, it's all about self-reflection. One of the most important parts of self-reflection is forgiveness. So I made a short animation about what forgiveness means to me. So can everyone see my broadcast?
Good job.
Great job, Ria. Great
Thank
job.
you.
Forgiveness. What a way to end this kids presentation. I just wanted to say to all the students that all of us, Neha auntie, Shweta auntie, Rita auntie, Purvi auntie, and myself are so proud of you all. You guys did an amazing, amazing job today. We never had this much participation before during Paryushan time, so we are very excited. Also, thank you to the parents for your support. But last and not least, I also want to say a heartfelt thanks to my fellow teachers, Neha, Shweta, Purvi, Rita Ben. Thank you always being there with your enthusiasm and motivating and pushing the kids. So thank you all for your time and dedication. So the start is so good. The end is also going to be great. So wait for a special recitation at the very end. I'm not going to give more than that right now, but wait for it. You are going to be glad that you waited until the end of this meeting for a special presentation. So thank you, and over to you.
1 second, can I say something?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
On behalf of Rita Ben, Purvi, and Neha, and myself, thank you, Sejal, for planning this great kids presentation. And thank you to all the parents as well, and the kids too. Thank you so much.
So a big round of applause for all the Pashara teachers and students and parents.
So great job, kids. And I totally, agree with what Sejal and Sweta said. I know we don't say this much or more often, but I want to let you all kids know that you guys are really important for this community. You are a very important part for JSCNC. Whatever you do, some effort like this that encourage us, give us a lot of strength to do better and better. So keep doing great job, and all the kids and parents, let's have a big round of applause for one more time. So considering all the kids are here, and before we move on to the discourse, to encourage all the kids, committee has decided something new this time. So part of Paryushan Activity Challenge, committee has decided to have prizes for first 3 winners. So I know, there are a lot of complaints. People are saying that kids, especially kids, are complaining that, parents are not sharing gift cards with them. So we take different approach this time. So this time we have 3 different prizes for 3 different first, second, and third winners. So this will apply to all 4 Parshala classes. So what are the prizes? So the first prize is with the highest point will be drone with camera. The second prize will be an activity tracker. And the third prize will be wireless headphones. So these are the three prizes we decided. We hope, like, doesn't matter what kind of age you are in, you will be having fun with those things. So kids, pull up your socks. I highly encourage to participate and let's have healthy competition. We will announce winners in the next Sunday meeting in the Tapasvi Bauman and competition results. Now coming to the second part of the meeting, that is discourse. So today we have Praveen Uncle who is going to talk about 6 daily rituals. As a Jain person, we need to perform this 6 avashyaks every day. So with that, Praveen Uncle, over to you.
And all right, okay. Well, let's give a big hand to the kids. I think so. We started this Chalaya in 1979 onwards, and it had bumpy ride, ups and down. But this is great. This is very, very good. And these many teachers and doing all this work, and we got many, many kids now. We had not that many kids even at that time when we started. And whatever I learn by teaching. That is a good trend over here. I don't learn it. When I was in India, I did not learn anything as far as Jainism is concerned. I am a ritualistic person, just memorizing all Panch Pratikaman together. I can do Samvatsari Pratikaman, but when somebody asks me any question, there is no way I can answer it. That was the kind of the shape I was in. And then when I started teaching the children, that's where you learn lot many things. The children are not pre-biased. Children are no nothing. Listen to them and do it. Okay? Answer it satisfactorily. That's the best way to learn. And it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long, believe me or not. Anyway, let us start the topic. And 1 minute, how am I going to start? Okay, that's great. All right. What am I going to do today? Okay, I'm going to go through step-by-step process. We got the Samvatsari Pratikama. What are we doing for 3 hours? Oh, reciting one after another sutras. And only time we know is Trija Avashikni Mopatti, Chatta Avashikni Mopatti, and Kausag. That is the end of the things. And nobody, I would say 98% of the people who are doing this Pratikaman is that way. Okay? It took me, it's very difficult to find the books even that explains you in depth, in detail, all these things. So anyway, what I'm trying to give you here is overall summary, and whatever the time is, I'll go into the detail, or you can call me in case if we don't finish it today. Okay? The things what I'm trying to educate you is the annual Pratikama, 3 hours, that's what we spend. We must know whichever sutras we are doing it, what part of Avashyak is that, and see what we have to reflect at that time. Okay? And that's what I'm trying to explain to you for this traditional Svetambar Murti Pujak Samvatsari Pratikaman. I would like to request other sect like Stanakwasi, Terapanthi, or Srimad, or whatever the Pratikaman they do, based on the things what I have explained here, if they take the responsibility and prepare the presentation for their own sect of the annual most important rituals, that will help a great to Jaina Education Committee. Okay, because now we have the presentation for every one of that one. Okay. So said that one, let me get going further. This is the most important. Any pratikaman we do, whether it is these, Swetambar, Stanakwasi, Tirapanti, any, what we are doing is the 6 avashyaks in that pratikaman. Samayik, Chavisatto, Vandana, Pratikaman, Kayotsarg, and Pratyakhan or Pachkan. Pratikaman is always made up of 6 avashyaks, and these are the 6 avashyaks we are required to do daily. That is, for lay people, there is a one request. For monks and nuns, they should be in these 6 avasyak all the time. Okay. So the 6 avasyaks are anything. Whenever somebody says pratikaman in Jainism, pratikraman, akraman, pratikraman, the opposite of the akraman. Akramans means, no, you are aggressive. No, you made the error. You are coming back from your error to your original nature. That is called pratikaman. Okay, the pratikaman is nothing but opposition of the akraman, and this pratikaman is the number 4th avashyak. If you notice it here, it is the number 4th avashyak is the pratikaman, which is the most important one. The first 3 avashyaks is Samayik, is the Samta. No, practicing.
Praveen uncle, તમે શેર કરી રહ્યા છો presentation? We cannot see.
Oh, I have already. Okay, maybe just a minute. Let me share the content again. I thought I did it in the beginning, but okay. All right. Now,
Yeah, હવે દેખાય છે.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I was talking to all the people. They don't see it, so that's what it is. All right. Anyway, okay. All right. So these 6 daily avashyaks. The 4th avasyak is really pratikamana. It is not all 6 avashyaks, but it's historically, if you look at the history of Jain rituals and what Bhagwan Mahavira said, okay, 2,500 years ago, when he implemented the rituals like pratikaman rituals, all others, these are the 6 avashyak, Bhagwan Mahavir said, they are not combined at one place. Individually, every Shravak, Shravika, Sadhu and Sadhvi should do these 6 avashyak daily. Okay? Each one has their own sutras. Each one has their own action that associated with it. Okay. The Samayik, you should do it sometime within 24 hours, at least once for minimum for Shravan. Okay. Chavisatto, you should go to Upasraya or wherever the Guru is and do the Vandana and do their Seva Susrusa. Chavisatto is the prayers to 24 Tirthankars. And the Vandana is to going to monks and nuns and ask for their wellness, okay, and whatever help they need. Pratikaman, like I explained to you, okay, is any errors you made, what you made, make sure, okay, you repent, confession for our past sins, and make sure you take a vow not to repeat that again. Kayotsarg is doing the kaushag because of the error what you made. The Kayotsarg, it's like kind of a punishment. So you are punishing to yourself, okay, and saying that I'm going to be steadily at one place and doing dhyan for so long, whatever, okay? And then the pratyakyan means you take a religious vow, and the religious vows will remind you not to repeat the errors again. So everything is really circling around pratikama. So even though it is a fourth avasyak, it is the most important avasyak into it. And historically what Maharaj Sahib did, Acharya Bhagwan have done, okay? Historically, they decided since everybody is not doing individually, let us expand the Pratikamana Avashyak and include all 6 Avashyak into the 4th Avashyak. Okay?
Praveen uncle?
Yeah.
There is a request if you can maximize your screen for what you're sharing.
Okay, just a minute. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
That is better? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the Pratikaman is the most important Avashyak, and what Maharaj Sahib has done, since people are not doing, lay people, Sadhu Bhagwan, there is not a problem. They are continuously in this kind of the avashyaks. Okay, they don't have anything else. They're going outside of this one. Okay, but for lay people, it was difficult to do this individually. So Acharya Bhagwan decided to expand the Pratikramana Avashyak and include all 6 Avashyak, means all other 5 Avashyak in Pratikamana Avashyak. And that's why the Pratikaman has significant importance in Jain religion. Pratikaman is the most important, significant ritual. Okay? So that is the Pratikamana Avashyak. Just to give you a little bit 1 minute. Okay, now let's go to further. Now this Pratikamana Avashyak expanded, I already talked to you. Now, Pakhi Chaumasi and Samvatsari Pratikaman. Okay, this Pratikaman came to existence. Again, Acharyas later on realized even there is a one Pratikaman we give them to complete their 6 Avashyak, people are not able to do it. So they decided that in lieu of everyday Pratikaman, make it a Pakhi Pratikaman, Chaumasi Pratikaman, and Samvatsari Pratikaman. All right. So this is like our Acharya Bhagwans have done. No, really one alternative to another alternative to third alternative for us. If you cannot do this, you can do this so much. You cannot do that much, then you do so much. First, instead of 6 separate, make it one Pratikaman. After that, every day you cannot do it. So at least you can do once 15 days. If you cannot do once in a 15 days, can you do it once in 4 months? And at the end, they said, if you cannot do even once in 4 months, once a year. And that is this next weekend when you see it is the Samvatsari Pratikraman day. That is a must. There they did not give a choice. If you cannot do once a year, do it once a 10 years or something like that. Okay. So Samvatsari Pratikaman is a given must condition. Okay, that everybody should do it. And that is the reason the Pratikaman has a significant importance. The Jain puja or prayer is not that important as in Jain religion, this Pratikaman is. Okay. And the only difference among these 3 expanded Pratikamans are the length of Kausak. 12 Kausak for Pakhi, 20 Logus Kausak is for the Chaumasi, and 40 Logus Kausak is for the Samvatsari Pratikaman. All right. Now, brief history of the Pratikraman ritual performance by ascetics and people together. Now, this is another change. Originally, for 2000 years, originally for 2000 years, all sadhus were doing Pratikraman together. All sadhvis are doing their Pratikraman together. All Shravaks are doing their Pratikraman together. And all Shravikas are doing Pratikraman together. For Shravaks and Shravika, they have recommended they should do Pratikraman in their respective upasraya, in the presence of Guru, not with them. Okay? The reason it is that why we cannot, this is the, for first 2000 years, from Mahavira's time all the way up to 2000 years. The reason there, if you notice it, the avashyak is different for monks, and avashyaks are different for nuns. Or the reason it is the physical structure. Man has certain things to do, women has a different things to do, and that is the reason they cannot do together, because their avashyaks are different and their avashyak sutras are different. Similarly, men, lay people, laymen and the laywomen, it is the same thing, because women has certain requirement because of their bodily structures for wearing the clothes and doing certain things like puja and all other stuff. There are, each one has their, because of their physical structure, there are certain, and that's why their aloyana and sutras are different. Since they were the different, they cannot combine all. They change the history 2000 years after. Okay, after 2000 years, means 500 years ago. Okay, the old ancient tradition got changed. Where did it change? It changed right in Gujarat, Khambat. Okay, in the city of Khambat, Gujarat, India, by Acharya Sri Vijay Chandra Suri. He started a new tradition. He created a new Pratikaman ritual, combining monks and Shravaks, Aloyana together and Aticha together. So what he did, he combined the monks and Shravaks together. Their Aloyana and Aticha, they were the different sutra. They combined the two. Okay. And similarly, he did nonsense, Shravikas and Sadhvis. And that tradition, in the beginning, like any tradition, any new tradition start beginning, there will be always opposition. But later on, people changed and everybody, all acharyas accepted it. Like initially, there were significant opposition from all other acharyas, but later on it gave up. Okay, it is done only in the Tapagach Svetambar Murti Pujak Jain community. It did not affect the other Svetambar community. There are some minority sect in the Svetambar community. They do all men separate Pratikaman, all like Pai Gach, Anchal Gach, and all other, if you are, they are very minority sect, but they continue. No, there are other subsects of the Svetambar Murti Pujak Jains, like Pai Gach and Anchal Gach communities in India, where people do not do Pratikaman with monks and nuns. Okay? So, and that is the only reason they did not combine all these Aloyana sutras and all other sutras together. All right, I just wanted to tell you, sometimes you will see among the Jain community there are significant variation. 1 minute. Can you hear it properly?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And so you can read the article afterwards, no mind, but I'm just going to give you that only the Tapagach, which is like 70% of the Jain community, and since whatever Tapagach does, Swetambar Murti Bhajak, everybody somehow later on changes and follows it that way. Okay. And this is the kind of little story and little history what I have given to you. Now let's go in further. Our main interest is what are we doing in the Pratikaman. Okay. Now these are the major steps of the Samvatsari Pratikaman. That is a complete Samvatsari Pratikaman, which is expanded version of a daily Pratikaman, is divided into like 3 major sections. Okay, the taking the vows of the Samaik, then expanded version of the Pratikaman Avashyak ritual, and this Avashyak ritual, now you have daily Devasiya Pratikaman ritual. This is when you are doing Samvatsari Pratikaman. Okay, this section includes the Chaitavandan, Panchaparmeshti Namaskar, Pratikaman Stapna Sutra, first Avashyak, second Avashyak, third Avashyak, and the part of the fourth Avashyak. Up to this point, it's included into this section I have. Okay. Now, the Samvatsari Pratikaman is added. Samvatsari Avashyak, Samvatsari Pratikaman Sutra, all the Samvatsari Pratikaman Sutra. It is added after the Vanditu Sutra of the fourth Avashyak. That Vanditu Sutra is your daily Pratikaman Vanditu Sutra, what you're doing. Then the whole new section of Samvatsari Pratikaman or Pakhi Pratikaman or Chaumasi Pratikaman. Most of the sutras are same, Kausags are different. Okay. That got added because people are doing once a 15 days or once a 4 months or once a year for the Samvatsari things. All right. And this added sutra is not like at the end, but somewhere, they slice the things and saying, okay, now here is the Samvatsari Pratikaman Sutras, which we are going to do it. After we complete the Samvatsari Pratikaman Sutra, we will do the leftover of the Devasi Pratikaman Sutras. And that's what I wanted to show you also. So, and then we will go through from where it begins, each section, and where it ends. Okay. So you can just to see here that in Samvatsari Pratikaman, the added sutra are Samvatsari Ayurveda, Samvatsari Atichar, Samvatsari Tap, Michami Dukadam to Sakal Sangh, Samvatsari Sutra of monks, Vanditu Sutra of Sravak. See, these are the things. These are monk has their one Samvatsari Sutra, and lay people have different Samvatsari Pratikaman Sutra, which is Vanditu. Vanditu is nothing but Atichar of 12 Sravakna Bar Vrat, and Atichar, it is the Vanditu. Okay. Then the Kausag of 40 Logas and monks Samvatsari Kamat Kamana. Okay, these are the only monks Samvatsari Kamana. And in the absence of them, what should we do? And those are the kind of a lot of debate occurred. For us, we are not going to have the monk and nuns. But once the things got added, we cannot take it out. Okay, we have to do the substitute sutra. but we cannot just say drop it. That is Acharya level people who decides that. Okay, this is what you do, this is what you not to do. For us, the disadvantage is there is no Acharya which are assigned for foreign countries. They can see their difficulties and solve the problem. There is nobody, okay, because there are so many number of now acharyas exist, okay, and each one have their own sangh right in India. That's what they are taking care of it. And outsiders, it's like we are on our own. That is the way the things are shaping at this time, okay. So this is the, then after you finished all these sutras, then you come back to Devsi Pratikaman Sutra, and this section is the leftover of the fourth Pratikaman Avashyak, then the fifth, which is a Kaushag Avashyaks, and then the sixth Avashyaks, which is Pratyakhan or Pachkana Avashyaks. So this is the kind of a broken down, I have broken down the existing Samvatsari traditional Pratikraman, what the people are doing. That's what it is. Now, after the 6 Avashyak Pratyakyan, we have a spiritual celebration. It's like, no, Ritesh Bhai announced it like, no, we are going to celebrate, we are going to give you the gift, okay? In spirituality, this is the spiritual celebration. This section got added time and time. I mean, it is not like that it is fixed in the beginning. Pratikaman was fixed, but the concluding part, which is the spiritual celebration, successful completion, we do stuti and stavan, which is Ajit Santi. Ajit Santi is nothing but is like, okay, we have successfully, when you did the 6th Avashyak, okay, and when you said the Chattha Avashyak ni Mohapatti, and we announce it, okay, we have completed there is an announcement occurs also. Okay, we have successfully completed the Samvatsari Pratikrama. Now whatever we are doing, they are nothing but the part of spiritual celebration. So we do Ajit Santi. Okay, after that, then we did it like, Sajjai, which is Sansar Dava Sajjai. Then we did Brahat Santi. Okay, after that Brahat Santi, we recited Santikaram. And then after that, we did the Chaitavandan, which is the prayer of Tirthankars. Okay, so that's the and then concluding part of the Samai. So if you notice it, all these things got expanded all the way up to 3 hours. Originally, the Pratikaman Avashyak was less than 48 minutes. Okay, I mean, somewhere in that range, like a Samai or Pratikaman. That's the kind of the time it used to take, because it is a mental things. Ultimately, what the overall idea, what we are doing or what we want to do is, I don't want to repeat my mistakes again. First, you always hurt yourself mentally. Okay, if I want to hurt anybody, first I think of hurting that person, and then I do it. So, man, vachan, and kayama, the man thing is the real cause of all my karma. Okay, without man, it is extremely difficult to find pap karma, to do any pap. Okay, you got to just think first by doing something wrong, then you do it. Okay, so in reality, if you control your mind properly, okay, if you control your mind, and the only way you can do it is if you understand what is right and wrong. Sometimes we don't know what is right things in the spiritual world, what is wrong things in the spiritual world, and then you just follow somebody. Now, whatever somebody you are following, they may have told you properly, but then what you are doing, that is the most important one. Okay? Are you really following the proper intent, or are you just doing mechanically? Now, if you are doing the mechanically, then there is no benefit. Actually, any action which you do under mithyatva, that is called mithyatva. If you don't understand it and you are doing it, the religious one. Anything you without understanding, if you do it, it is done under mithyatva. And it is under mithyatva, it is always pap, even though if you're doing right things. That is the Jain principles. I'm not telling my principles or anybody else's principle here. The Jain principles, padamam nanam tavodaya. That padamam nanam tavodaya, pehla gnan, pachi achar. Even daya pan, you got to be, એનો અર્થ એ નથી કે દયા નથી કરવાની. You do daya, but you do proper understanding it. Are you doing something because you are getting fame here? Or are you really truly doing daya without you getting involved? Involved in a sense that no, your fame or your reputation, okay? Are you making sure that everybody really knows that I have done these things? This is the kind of that's what you are, if you do that way under that pretension, then you know it is done under mithyatva. Okay? Because you are doing it for your prestige and pure power. I'm just giving you a little example here and there, okay? And then the concluding part of the Samaik. Let me go further. Okay. Now, here we get to the step-by-step, Pratikaman, step-by-step vidhi and explanation. Okay, this is the things we will send all of you this one. You can read it and you can question it later on. Okay, the Samaik vidhi, expanded version of the Avashyak, and then these things continuing, Aloyana and Pachkana on the 6th. This is another one. If you notice it, when we start any Pratikaman, first we take Pachkan. Actually, Pachkan is the 6th Avashyaks. But we are doing it in the beginning, even though in the sequence it is the 6th Avashyaks. The reason we do it, because all Pachkan needs to be taken before sunset. If you are going to do Upvas tomorrow, then you got to take the Pachkan before sunset for tomorrow's Pachkan. Okay? Or anything what you are going to do, you cannot do Pachkan at night. Okay? Pachkan should be done before the sunset. And that's why we are taking the Pachkan, even though it is the part of the 6 Avashyak, we are doing it right in the beginning. So after doing the Pachkan, all right, now doing Aloyana, Pachkan Vidhi, that's a part of these Pachkan. Now we proceed further. Now from here, the Chaitam. Now before we do any pious rituals, first is the things we do Chaitavandan, means praying prayer to Tirthankars. Okay. Here in Samvatsari Pratikaman, the Acharyas have decided the Chaitavandan, we should do it long Chaitavandan. There are 3 different Chaitavandan, if you notice it in Jainism. Okay. The one Chaitavandan, one we do in temple, which has only one thoy. We just do it only one thoy. Whatever the specific Tirthankars are there, in that Derasar, we do Chaitavandan and having only one thoy. In Pratikaman particularly in the Pakhi, Chaumasi, Samvatsari Pratikamans, okay? And also in Devsi Pratikaman, we have like a 4 Thoi Chaitavandan, which is a long one. And wherever you see these 4 Thois Chaitavandan, the first Thoi is always the specific, dedicated to the specific Tirthankar. But second Thoi is always for all 24 Tirthankars. The third Thoi is Gnan or knowledge, basically, because that's a significant importance in Jainism. And the fourth Thoi we dedicate to Dev Devis. Okay? And there is a long history about the Dev Devis and everything. This is not the time, or I'm not going to even discuss it. But now here is the Hindi version, is the actual Tithi, what you need to do. And like I just break it, what you are doing. Here you are doing these 4 Thoi Chaitavandan. Chaitavandan is nothing but the prayer to Tirthankars. Okay? Now we go further down. And now Panch Parameshti Namaskar. We are doing it beginning and end of any subsection of the ritual. You always do like Panch Parameshti Namaskar, Namo Rasidacharya Padhyaya Sarasatubhya type things. Okay? So that is that one we do it on first and fourth soil. Okay? Now we go to the first Avashyak, Samayik Avashyak begins. This is the preparatory things. When you do, when you start any Pratikaman ritual, or particularly Samvatsari even, okay, the things are, first Avashyak begins not when he did the Samayik. That was not the first Avashyak, part of the Pratikaman. Okay, the part of the Pratikaman, the first Avashyak begins after the Thoi, 4 Thoi Chaitavandans. When you recite Kadami Bhante Sutra, that's where the first Avashyak begins. That's why I made it very specifically blue color, saying that Pir Karemi Bhante Ichhami Thami Kausag Tasavotri, but Karemi Bhante is the beginning of the first Avashyak. Okay? Karemi Bhante Ichhami Thami Kausag Tasavotri Annatha, all the sutra in Panchachar ke Atichar. All these things is the part of the first Avashyak, the Samayik Avashyak. Okay? And after you finish that, okay, you do Kausak. After the Kausak, you recite the Logas. That Logas Sutra is the second Avashyak, okay, which is the 24 Tirthankars prayers. The Logas as where we name each Tirthankar, okay, and we are reciting their qualities. That itself is the serve the purpose of the second Avashyak. Okay. Then we are doing the Tisre Avashyak Nimopatti. Okay. That is the third Avashyak Vandana. Okay. And when you do the whole thing, Vandana, Bevar, Vandan, Badduj Karo, E Badu Pati Jai. Now the fourth Avashyak begins. In this group, this is the most important one. Pratikamana Avashyak. The Pratikamana Avashyak, it is the name is confusing. The whole thing is called Pratikaman, and within the Pratikamana Avashyak, the fourth Avashyak Pratikaman comes also. And that is the fourth Avashyak Pratikaman. Okay? And that also divided into 2 parts. The first part, which is the daily Pratikaman's fourth Avashyak, only the first part. Then Samvatsari Pratikaman is coming out. And what are the sutras we recited, and everything is defined here. So let me do it that way. I just wanted to warn you that don't get confused. Oh, this one is here, that one is here, that one here. And I tried my best in the article to different color code it, just to make sure that that these things are varying. Okay, now in the fourth avashyak, Pratikaman avashyak, the first, when you say Devsiyam Aloyu, okay, that is the sutra number 30. Like if you know the Pratikaman books, okay, Devsiyam Aloyu Sutra, when you start, that's where the beginning of the fourth avashyak Pratikaman, and beginning of this is the Devsi Pratikaman now starts, okay, and then we do it Devsiyam Aloyu Sutra 7 લાખ 18 પાપસ્થાનક અને પછી સંવત્સરીય સૂત્ર અને ultimately we come to Vanditu. Okay, up to this Vanditu, from this Devsiyamalovi Sutra to Vanditu Sutra, okay, we are doing it Devsi Pratikraman portion, okay, not complete, the Devsi Pratikraman portion. And then we jump to Samvatsari Pratikaman, the additional vidhi that is being introduced for Samvatsari Pratikaman, which is the same as the Pakhi Pratikaman additional vidhi, Chaumasi Pratikaman additional vidhi, and Samvatsari. Only difference is, you use the word Samvatsariya or Chaumasiya or Pakhiya. Okay, that's the difference. And different is Kausak. Okay, 12 lokas no Kausak after 20 and 40 locus Kausak. Okay, so that's the things. Here we got 2.2, the Samvatsari Pratikaman Vidhi is added, and you will know it. Now, Samvatsari Aloela stops. Maharaj Sahib will take over more of this sutra. Shravak has very little input in this one. I mean, it is there, but many things are done by the Maharaj Sahib, except when Maharaj Sahib is doing their Atichar, we continue our Atichar, okay? And that's where the lay people are doing it, all right? So then I have given you, but from where the things begin, that begins right at that point, and Samvatsari Pratikaman is started. Okay. So after this Samvatsari Pratikaman, now Samvatsari Atichar. Samvatsari Atichar, first monks will do it. After the monks, their Atichar is over, then Shravak's Atichar will come. Okay, and that's the Samvatsari Atichar completed that way. After that, we do Samvatsari Tap. Now we know in the Paryushan, one of the requirement is Attham Tap. All Shravak Shravikas, either you do Attham Tap now last 3 days, or 3 separate fasting. Okay, if you cannot do 3 separate fasting even, then you do it like 6 ekasna, 6 ambil, 12 ekasna, and give you kind of a like Acharya Bhagavan have thought of it, and they are trying to give you something in lieu of, okay, 3 upas, 6 ambil, 9 nevi, 12 ekasna, okay, 24 basana, all these things are, we need to do it, or we need to commit to do it in 1 year. Okay, but at least that much is the case. And if you have already done it, then they say no, you can see તપ કર્યો હોય તો પૈઠ્યો, નહીતર તહતી, અને ન જ કરવાના હોય તો મૌન રહેવાનું. That is the way they have given you all these different options right in the vidhi, if you study the vidhi properly. Okay, now next things what I'm trying to go, okay, Michhami Dukkadam to Sakal Sang. After that, તપ અપાયો, તપ પતી ગયું, પછી સકળ સંઘને મિચ્છામી દુકડમ, અને એના માટેની આખી આ વિધિ છે. 2 વાર વાંદણા આપીને સંવત્સરી આલયોગ સંવત્સરી કરી અને બધાને સકળ સંઘને મિચ્છામી દુકડમ. અને એમાં પહેલા ગુરુ, ઓકે, મુનિ ભગવાન ન હો તો ગ્રહસ્થ સંવત્સરી બદલે સંવત્સરી એટલે, અને એમાં if there is no monks then we have to do vanditu. See, every time the things were done for that. If you don't, then you do the substitute one. Okay, and I have mentioned everything here. Okay, I have to rush it because my time is going to be up pretty soon. Okay, but let me try my best to try to complete it. Okay. Now, in the absence of monks, no optional Vanditu, second Vanditu is recited by that. And in this Samvatsari, you can read these things. Okay. Vanditu Sutra. And after all these things, 40 logas no Kausak. Okay. So after doing the Vanditu, you got the Kausak of 40 logas. And that's what you do, 40 logas. 25 sampadas. I just wanted to give you a little bit that we are doing logos until Chandesu Nimalera, which are only 25 sentences, and each one's line you have a one pause. So these logos, what we are reciting, not 7 complete sutra, 7 gathas, which has 28 sampada. So we are doing the last 7th gatha only Chandesu Nimla Sudhi. And that's the first gatha, and make sure total 1008 sampada. If you do the mathematics, you will find it. Okay, that there is 101,000. For Chaumasi, we are doing 5 sampada kausaks, and for Pakhi Pratikaman, we are doing 300 sampada kausak. Okay. Now, monks Samvatsari Pratikaman Khamna, after that, the monks have to do it all. We have to just do some actions, whatever it is defined in the book. So that's the done. And after this one, we come back to the Devsi Pratikaman. So you can just imagine some of the rituals, what we are doing, even though monks are not here, they are not going to be here even, okay? Because there is this environment is not for Jain monks and nuns achar. They can do the achar properly here, okay? For Devsiya Pratikaman, the part 2 comes, and then now the Pratikaman Vidhi continues. Okay. So from that, whatever the leftover 4th avarshaks of the Devsiya Pratikaman, you pick it up, and that's what you completed. That was after Vanditu. And once you complete that, okay, now we come to the 5th avarshak. So if you notice it in the Hindi, Devsiya Pratikaman Vidhi, Dusra Bhag, when you start, and that's the one, once you complete the 3 steps, then the 4th avarshak, Devsi Pratikaman, is completed. Now we are going to the 5th avarshak, is the Kaushak. Okay, Kaushak for Charitra. Now there are first Kaushak comes like 2 logas Kaushak. Okay, that 2 logas Kaushak is for Charitrachar or for conduct. Okay, that is for conduct. Then second comes only 1 logas Kaushak right after that, and that is for darshan or faith. Okay, and then the third one comes 1 logas Kaushak, that is for Gnanachar or Gnan or knowledge. So first is the Charitra, because this is the Pratikaman. Pratikaman, which is all dedicated to charitra and particularly errors in our conduct. So that we don't repeat this error. And that's why it was done conduct first, then darshan, and then gnan. Okay. Kausak for protect. Then we have a protector god, Dev Devi. Okay. The concept of Dev Devi we can talk some other time, but the protector god, Bhavan Deviya Karemi Kausagam, which is the protector god of the building. Bhavan Deviya, Bhavan means building. Okay, the Bhavan Deviya, the protector god of the building, whichever building you are using to do pratikaman or samaik or anything. And then the Kausak for the protector god of the building, and then the protector goddess of the area, not the building. Okay, for building protector nahi, but the protector of the area. Okay. Oh, Khit Devya. Khit Devya is the one, it is the protector goddesses of the area. And I think that was an error for the, just if I don't correct it now, it will never get corrected again. Protector goddesses, okay, protector goddesses of the area. That's a Khita Devya. And then what are the sutras? Purush has to recite and Stri has to recite, and those are the things. That's a lot more history into it. I'm getting a little completed. Now the sixth avashyak is the Pachkhan, and which we already done in the beginning. So we just do the ritual. Okay, we have completed the sixth avashyaks, and now we make the announcement. Okay, सामायिक चौबीसत्तो वंदन परिक्रमण काउसक पचखान किया है. Okay, that's what we meet the announcement that completes all the 6 avashyaks things. In reality, the pratikraman is completed here. Now the last section is left, that spiritual celebration after the completion of the pratikraman, which is the stuti, namostu vardhamanaya. These are all kind of a celebration things are doing it in a sense. And what I have explained you in the beginning there, that Ajit Santi, then we do it Namaskar. Now you can read it. And Ritesh, is my time up?
You have 3 more minutes if you want to go ahead.
No, I think I would like to thank everybody just listening it, and hope you read this article before the Samvatsari Pratikraman. Keep it with you. So while you are doing Samvatsari Pratikraman, at least you know what you are doing. So you can reflect accordingly. Okay. Instead of just leading blindly. So that's the things what I like to accomplish it. Okay, and then the concluding part of the Samai, and that matter is over. Okay. So thank you. And if you have any question for a couple of minutes left, I can able to entertain it.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર પ્રવીણભાઈ, સંપદા એટલે શું?
સંપદા એટલે શ્વાસોશ્વાસમાં જે બ્રેક આવે ને એ.
ઓકે, થેન્ક યુ.
સંપદા એટલે થોડોક વિરામ in real world. Okay, is a viram.
Okay, thank you.
So 8 સંપદા, 9 પદ, નવકાર મંત્રમાં સંપદા 8 છે. છેલ્લા 2 લીટી જોડે બોલવાની હોય છે, એમાં બ્રેક ના હોય. ખ્યાલ છે બધાને? 9 પદ છે અને સંપદા 8 છે.
સમરો મંત્રમ બોલે છે ને 8 સંપદાથી પરમાણુ.
વિરામ. Okay. Over to you, Ritesh.
Yeah, thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much. I think you are truly a blessing for JSCNC. Your knowledge, your thoughts have impacted meaningful impact on so many's life. So let's have a round of applause for Praveen Uncle.
Like I said, I use all of you to learn myself.
Yeah, but sharing this information is really meaningful. And Praveen Uncle, this article is available on Jain library, or where is that available if you want to go through it?
Where?
Where is that article available? Is it available on
No,
Jain?
I'll send the email out. Okay.
Oh,
so that the article is available if you can find it. It's, I have to give you the number, and I don't remember the number right
Yeah,
now.
great.
Okay.
If you can share it.
I will send you the number.
Yeah,
Okay.
great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So next section is about announcements. So quickly going over the announcement. The first is on this Mahaparva, if you would like to donate, then we have links to donate towards Jeev Daya, Scholar Fund, Pashala, or General Fund. Those links are available on our website, so please use those. We have now set up a PO box, new PO box for all official JSCNC communications. So the new address is JSCNC PO Box 146, Morrisville, NC 27560. It is also updated on our website. For so many years, Praveen Uncle and Aarti Auntie has offered their home address as the official mailing address for JSCNC. So thank you so much, Praveen Uncle, Aarti Auntie, for all what you do for JSCNC. E-Souvenir project, E-Souvenir committee is working hard to make this a big success. Especially, I just want to call out for our youth volunteers who have been helping in various activities part of this project. Moving to the Chromebook project, we have submitted all required information, details to Jaina and the right place. We are expecting Chromebooks will be dispatched out to school soon. I hope I'll have update by next meeting on that. I have as far as the announcements concerned. Now, before we move to Ovasagaram, Madhukar Bhai has something to talk about for a few minutes. So over to you, Madhukar Bhai.
Thank you, Ritesh Bhai. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Jai Jinendra, everybody. First of all, thanks to JSCNC to give me a moment here to give you an update where we are with some of the projects we sponsor with Virat, and also thanks to Executive Committee for approval of this 2 or 3 minutes of time. And more importantly, I want to thank JSCNC members who have wholeheartedly supported Virayatan activities over last 22 years. I have been in this area, and they may have done some work even prior to that. To give you an update, we had sponsored, being one of the sponsors for the operating room, one of the 6 sponsors for the operating room in 2018, early 19 time frame. That operating room, Netralaya, everything became operational last fall, since I had talked to you in last August, September time frame at recent time. So it just opened thereafter. Last year, we sponsored 34 students at Palitana School through Jain community here, JSCNC members. And JSCNC Bond program, Gift of Sight, that everybody knows I have been running for 20 years. Last year, we were able to support not only at the membership here, but worldwide or USA-wide, 800 eye operations last year. Very recently, about 2 weeks ago, Virayatan also started helping people out for families affected in COVID-19. Particularly, it's still a startup program, and hopefully it won't last too long. So there are less formalities established, but anyone can help for that program. Virayathan also did in Houston area, sponsored by one of the local person, but in conjunction with Virayathan. We provided food for 350 families, and food is not for one day, it's for a 1 month supply. And that's all vegetarian food, of course. In India, they simultaneously did a similar program where they supported 1,000 families, and this is a new program we have started. So we are looking for any help that anyone wants to give. Of course, we are also looking for sponsoring students that I think we did 34 students last year. Our goal, of course, this year will be higher. So we can always use the help center gives us. And this is 34 is from our center, not US-wide. US-wide number is even larger. So again, going back to summarizing, sponsor the students as you think about doing something at Paryushan time. You can also donate for Virayathan through website on Jain Center website. There is a donation link also available. And of course, Mayur Bhai is helping me a lot. Particularly, this year has been an exception. Otherwise, I'm here only part of the year and we are away part of the year, but Mayur Bhai has been helping a lot. So Mayur Bhai could not make it today. He's busy traveling today. So Mayur Bhai and myself, we are local representative for Virayathan. Please contact us for any information. We both are in JSCNC directory. And again, thank you. Thank you, everybody, all the members, and particularly the executive committee. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Madhugar Bhai. Thank you so much. And as he mentioned, we have direct link to Virayathan if you want to go ahead and use that on our website. Now it's time for Vasagram, and as Sejalben mentioned, this is something interesting. So Sejalben, over to you.
Yeah, so it was a great way to start this meeting today. So it is appropriate if we have an awesome end as well. So on Friday morning, I received a phone call and I heard Vasagaram with clarity and in the most sweetest, innocent voice that I can ever imagine. This kid, he just turned 4 years ago, 4 years old, sorry, about 8 or 10 days ago. And he learned 2/3 of Vasagaram on his own, just by listening to mom reciting or mom teaching his older brother. And I was so impressed by him. So we are going to have this Vasagaram recitation by our future Parshala student. I'm looking forward to have you in Parshala soon. It's Ayan Salot. Go Ayan.
Genji and everybody. Ausi Vasagaram. Vasagaram pasum mandamika magar mukkam. Visahara Vishinenasam Mangal Kallanavasam Visahara Fungamantam Kanti Dare Josam Rodukti Tasagaro Maidutta Samam Tito Demanta Tichubramo Vivo Floy Neti Subi Jiva Pantina Dukadogacha Tua Samatala de Tinta Mikopa Payavabaye Pantina Avigena Jiva Armanam Tanam. You sang to Mayasa, but they were in the Penana. Tade the Jubber, or passage.
Thank you.
Good job.
Great job.
Good job.
Excellent job.
Excellent.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we reach to the end of the meeting. So thanks for joining everyone and see you at the Bhavna coming Friday. Take care.
ભાઈ તમારા પગલે ચાલે છે તમારો દીકરો
Huh?
તમારા પગલે ચાલે છે તમારો દીકરો
No, it should be the other way.
હા એટલે actually શું હોવું જોઈએ, right?
Very good, very good.
Very good.
Excellent.
It was amazing.
Good job. Jai Jinendra.
Bye.
Jinendra.
Bye, Jinendra.
Thank you.
Chami Dukadam.
Chami Dukram.
Chami Dukram.
Yeah.
Chami Dukadam.
Michami Dukadam, everybody.
Michami Dukram.
Jinendra.
બધા સાતામાં રહેજો.
Yeah.
તપસ્વીઓ સાતામાં રહેજો.
Thank you.
Thank you.